didn't say the 3, but the 4.
Are those necessarily the same 3 plus another one, or could there be another pair of 4? This whole calling yourself a number really doesn't help. We could be the 5 for all they care.
Oh god, the 3, 4, 5. Ah!
The 3 is a rather, well, significant term, and, well, if an agent of the black uses the term the 4, chances are it does refer to the 3 plus another.
That certainly would be unfortunate. More so as you left with all her things. Sort of looks to Tempus as I thought you had a knack for snapping up whatever they might have.
The ashes of the necklace that Calorel once wore waft about a bit in the wind.
We'll look for something that moves over there, and then shoot her with a magic missile.
Okay. You don't hit anything. There's nothing over there that's moving. It's just the case of the ashes. The remnants of the magical item swaying a bit in the breeze.
There might still be some invisible thing hiding over there. Go and check it out.
Okay.
Thomas will follow and try to spot it with his Thomas certificated eagle eyes.
Okay.
Leon will just feel for the magic in the. It's like any remnants of the magic from the item around.
You can do that. I would approve of a intelligence-based, well, charisma for you. Charisma-based skill check doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you can go ahead and give me a check sheet using wisdom and your perceptive capabilities.
Alrighty. Wisdom plus my perceptive capabilities.
Alright. Thomas is fairly confident that there's nothing moving out here in the snow. The goblins are still dead, and you certainly don't see any tracks that would suggest an invisible person has led away. Leon, however, does note by scanning magic, essentially, that the item that Calorel used, if that is her name, left a very powerful pockmark on the land. This is a... With that check, this was a one-use teleportation item. And go ahead and give me another check. Same roll, Dark. Okay. Looks like he can trace this thread all the way back to Drakenhall itself. She apparently had a one-use teleportation or recall item that she invoked. It no longer exists. And this sent her straight to Drakenhall.
Yeah, you'll see Leon just have his hand out, eyes only half open, going towards where she once stood, reaching down. You can, for a brief moment, you feel his necromantic aura as he channels his magic concentrating. Well, teleportation, location, the heart of Drakenhall, lovely. You'll hear him say this under his breath as he snaps back into being fully aware of his surroundings. Not a nice place to go, as far as I'm aware. Looks to Thomas.
No, but certainly not a surprising destination for our dear treacherous guide here.
This did not end as I hoped.
No, it was rather unexpected. Also,
The gain was much less what we could have hoped as well. I don't know if this will... Well, it certainly is more money than I've seen before, but I had hoped for greater bounty.
It was at least something.
Wait,
Could have been
at
more
least.
than it.
I will sort through the coins later, and we can split it between ourselves.
Or find something to do with it as a common goal.
Either way, I suppose.
For now, I think we should return to the city, perhaps. There's a merchant, and, well, there's also like Lord Teraptus to speak to. People might know a bit more of what's going on in the area. Now on the way, Leon, why don't you, Does Sherm actually know of these creatures? Like, what kind of thing they did? Like, just rambling, or?
You could make an intelligence-based skill check using a possibly suitable background.
I don't think he has a background that would really fit that, so I'll just do intelligence.
Yep, intelligence and level.
I will do that as well.
Okay.
20.
Dwohurim has certainly heard of Redcaps. Fucking Fargus has no idea what the hell those was. Redcaps being incredible, like, magical boogeymen who can get into the tightest and most unlikely of surprise points. And once they get in something, they will just pop out and attack, and they can easily just teleport back away and just constantly... They are really magical boogeymen. It is, and there's a lot of rumors, like adventurers burning down entire buildings, or like people trying to clear out infestations by torching entire villages just to try to remove these things. This will be combined. Leon would know this too, since Leon rolled so well. Dipping a bit more into the lore, the Redcaps dip their blood into every single kill that they make, and so the more bloody a cap is of a creature, the more dangerous it is. Those splotch caps that you see dead behind you, they have some white still in their caps. And the older they get, the fiercer they become. Again, adventurers and people will burn down entire buildings, entire villages, just to try to clear out an infestation of them. They've been known to work with all manners of villainous icons. In fact, the Elf Queen herself, the Council of Stars, has also employed Redcaps. They can certainly be evil, but you can contract them out to do things. There are Red Cap clans. They travel together.
Oh. But there's nothing he knows about them being like fortune tellers?
No, he's never heard of them being fortune tellers.
Oh. Well, look to the end. So, what do you know of these creatures? You seem to take what it said rather seriously.
Seriously? More confused than anything. Mad ramblings. I was hoping something there was actually been useful information.
Why? Do you have any knowledge I don't? I don't seem to know that they would be speaking truths, or...
Leon shrugs. A little bit of hope, perhaps. I can hardly remember a lot from many years ago.
Well, what they said didn't sound like straight up made up lies, did it?
No, it's almost too accurate, but... Where were you born, Leon?
I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you that answer.
Bud.
I just don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember then?
Leon considers, with a bit of a grimace on his face. Things not so pleasant to discuss, at least not without a drink.
I can agree to a drink at this point.
Look, there's quite a bit of walking back. All my wine got spoiled by that basilisk.
Same here, unless you want spoiled rum.
back to Tempus. And you?
Tempus sort of shakes out of his daze and looks over at Hiram.
What it said seemed to touch you rather stunningly as well. Unless it did something else as well that I didn't notice beyond the words.
Tempus sort of pats himself down, just double checking. Obviously, he looks still very dazed by what was said. And he looks back to Hiram. Well, you heard it as well, didn't you?
You said that you were not alone.
You're not the only one who turns to a cube.
Seems like a rather vague thing to say, really. That I could believe was just guesswork.
The more the thinking goes on, the more Tempus seems to zone back in. You're right. Just being too hopeful.
We can discuss these hopeful thoughts once we're back and not soaked in blood. Thanks for that, Tempus, by the way.
Tempus sort of shaking his head. He says, well, hopeful of what, Tempus? If what he said is true about you, then we would assume that it was also true about Leon. So he shoots him a glance. So Fargus.
Well, it's a long journey back. I don't see why we can't discuss it on the way.
Yes. Goes to collect his pony.
You guys got 5 days. You can transfer off this map. You can go back to the world map. You will be getting a full heal up on your way back to Newport.
Also, just in case we haven't explicitly mentioned that before, I think we loot everything.
Sure. What do you want to do with the dark altar back there?
Destroy it, I guess?
Maybe to Thomas.
Do we know anything about the exact deity?
Evil dragon god, right? Tiamat style.
I mean, you can do if you have, like, obscure dragon god background, you can try that.
I'm an obscure dragon god.
I mean, would that count as forbidden law for the... Would you say? The Order of the Twilight Cross? It's unusual. It's very unusual. And
sure, you can roll that in an intelligence-based skill check.
Like, maybe? No.
Nope. And the altar looks faded. Can't make out any sort of the script on it at all. It's too old for it to even be intelligible, and it's just an altar with a giant stone dragon face.
I mean, if there's like any writing on it, maybe we could take like a coal sketch or something. Like put a piece of paper on it and just rub some coal on it to get a sketch.
It is simply too frayed. Like, Manaki would, or in this case, anyone that you gave it to would have to try and piece it back together and then try to translate it. I mean, you could. You certainly could if you want to spend time doing that. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. Just, that would be it would be beyond adventurer tier work there to try and translate it. You would have to get, like, a dedicated linguist devoted to, like that guy that we had in Sandpoint, Rise of the Rune Lords. That asshole I kept visiting as a character.
Brodar Quink.
Yes, Brodar Quink. Shit, I couldn't remember his name.
How can you not remember?
Who fucking got drunk during our final session? That was great.
That was fun.
Yeah, you would basically need a Brodar Quink type who was specialized in this to try and decipher what that says.
So the key question is: do we leave it undestroyed or do we smash that thing? Ruben doesn't really. Like, he doesn't know about dragon gods. He doesn't have particular feelings about dragon gods. He doesn't like evil gods, but...
I say we destroy it.
Smash that thing.
Sure, he'll go out to get his pony. What do you do with the altar?
No point.
Burn it!
Thomas has an ominous feeling after he smashes it. Nothing happens.
Good. I like ominous feelings. It means I'm still alive. It
Keep
love
you
it.
on your toes.
Right before you rolled, I was about to say, like, as an agent of the priestess, what would they normally do? But, oh well.
Leave it be, right?
Well, no, the priestess does good gods.
Hey, do you want to properly bury all these dead?
Yes.
We burn them, right?
Yeah, we burn them.
Fire is the best way to
I
deal
mean,
with death.
fire works as well, I suppose.
Sure.
Fireworks.
As
Exactly.
the snow gently falls outside, you set the
Sure,
corpses
you can
on fire.
have a burning arc.
Let's burn this cave.
All right, you can certainly do that too.
Burn the stone.
All right.
Cave of disappointment.
Yep. It'll be a
Broken promises.
It'll be a 5-day trek back to Newport. There will be no combat encounters during the way, unless you want to instigate something with the wildlife. You will be getting a full heal up as you rest, and you are free to discuss or talk about whatever you like before you make it back to Newport. Or hell, why don't we just take a 5-minute break, since Sheep's gonna take a break anyway. I'll step away from the computer, relax, get a drink, contemplate your life choices, commit suicide, whatever you want to do.
Extreme, but alright.
Sometimes necessary.
5 minutes. Be right back.
So now I'm going through the process of like applying the full heal up and what that does to all my abilities. I get all this stuff unlocked again. Like I get my Stormbolt back, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I should add those things, but I can't bother. I have too many macros already.
Because on my token I have it written like, okay, this is the ability I have, and this is like what it's doing. That's an 11 plus recharge. That's a daily. Like, at will. I have no idea why I even prepare burning arc at this point. I'm never going to use it. It's because I don't have anything better to prepare, but. Like, oh. Depressing. Dwohurim is being rude, turning up the Inquisition on me and Gryph. It's like we don't even know what's going on.
That was quite a bombshell to get dropped on us.
But if we were at a table, I've just been looking back, like, what the hell? So confused. Welcome back, Sheep.
Thank you.
Did you have fun?
I remember your recharge and your abilities didn't matter because full heal up.
I reach out them anyways.
I know I rolled, but
That is a good point.
Where did Leon go? He seems to have disappeared.
I copied myself onto the main map because we left. Like
Still heal up. All of my hit points back. All the damage gone.
Oh yeah, I need to give myself like all my recoveries back. But luckily I haven't been running out of recoveries. Admittedly, it'd be pretty sucky to run out of recoveries. There we go. There we go. That looks a lot better now. I don't know how many of you have ownership, yeah, you all do. Because then you open my token up, we'll see, like, I now have, like, a proper, like, in my notes, I have, like, all my abilities, like, all of nice little checkboxes. Which actually they don't all need checkboxes.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, it makes
my character sheet for it, as long as I don't forget to actually use it.
The thing is, on my character sheet, I don't have an easy way to mark off, like, which ones are dailies that I've used.
I just put an X next to them.
The thing is, I don't even have them on my character sheet, my abilities.
Back.
I didn't bother because I didn't need to.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, welcome back, almighty deity.
That battle was so pricey in potions. Like, they
No,
cost like
what
50 gold
else?
each. We found
What else
500
do we
gold.
need
It's gonna
money
like
for?
go net zero.
Also, good news, by the way. I searched through my notes. I apparently forgot to give you guys some money, so we have an extra pile of money to add.
Oh.
Like, we just did split the pile. So
All these money disappearing into Leon's pockets, huh?
Leon hasn't been spending any.
So, do we go to the merchant or Lautaraptus?
We
all
appraised.
things considered, I think
First thing, we appraised the sapphires.
Huron's
Taraptus
main
seems-
motivation is still to like make sure the Empire is secure, right?
Yeah.
And the potential information that there's a fourth like mega dragon around might be something that his people are interested in.
I mean, he might already know, but it was specifically that he had some problems in this area.
That's true.
Might be something we want to talk to him about.
Yeah.
I anticipate a person like Lord Enator, but more extreme. So, probably expect him to be like completely snobbish and uncaring for all of our concerns and having much bigger things to deal with. I'll be right back quickly again.
Okay, so that puts our total pile of money minus the sapphires at 700. Okay. Which means our current split. Now I'm just imagining Leon walking with an abacus. Trying to work this out.
That battle got pretty good after that lady joined.
That was scary for me because I haven't raised my mental defense yet, so it's like, oh god.
I was just saving the last 2 recoveries for my racial power, and then if I got down.
Like my original plan before, when I originally wanted to disengage, was move, go to Tempus, kill the one that ran away from me, and heal him. I'm almost glad that didn't happen, so I had to heal to use on Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't expect that reinforcement. I expected, like, more mooks. Well. Pointy hats. You can't say their name.
Though.
Can't say their name.
Sad.
They'll
Yeah.
I mean, at least we know where they teleported to. Not a surprise, but you know.
You deformed coin with dragon slime on it.
No, money's money.
Maybe if we find a collector for this sort of thing.
I think, like dragon slime collectors? Yeah.
Yeah, sell it. Oh. It feels slimy. How peculiar.
Well,
Maybe there's a
I
collector
was about to say, like, El Nerone slime was going to be just about to get a little bit rare. Sure. Drive up the price. Do we have any proof that we killed the thing? Did Thomas like take a piece of it?
Did Thomas take scales?
Yeah, he probably took
that's
souvenir.
I'm pretty sure you said you took scales, so...
I think I did.
How do
yes.
you prove?
I just
prove
remember
a
you
dragon?
chopped off the head of it.
But I'm not carrying around the head of a
Yeah, I
dragon.
know.
That'd be a bit
And you?
excessive.
Dragging it behind you all the way.
Like a long chain with a bunch of dragon heads on them.
It's a collector's item.
We need those damn bags of holding. Right? Just carry everything with us.
We do.
Unfortunately, there are slotless magic items, which we don't have. We have a lack of magic items.
So slick and cool.
That lady had a bow. Which would have been great.
I mean, a thing that is slimy but not slimy does sound like magic.
The bow itself looked normal. It rather she was doing that with her mind.
Oh, all right. Because a bow that made your attacks into psychic attacks targeting mental defense, I want that.
Admittedly, you're not very proficient in using a bow.
It'd still be better.
So that one clean, slick piece doesn't happen to be magical at all, is it?
I mean, you can attempt to analyze it using the same checks that you use to analyze the surroundings.
I would like to do that as well, actually.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
Wisdom base plus your magical background that you use as a druid.
Yep.
No, it doesn't seem magical.
Alright.
Anyone have experience with slimy coins?
Like a bent and broken coin. Yeah.
It's a bit bent, deformed. The more you look at it, the more it looks like a just like the strange shape. Like maybe it's trying to mean something, but just looks too bent. Either that, or you don't understand what all the contours are supposed to mean.
I was thinking maybe you could shape it back into like coin shape.
You could.
That would probably help. Let's do that. That's a useful coin all of a sudden.
Alright. You can certainly use your men. Okay. Dwohurim bends the coin back into a normal shape. It still has its slick, cool texture.
There we go. Now we can use it just fine.
Okay. Hopefully you folks have all transferred back to the world map. As noted, you folks got yourselves a full heal up, and you are free to talk and discuss and do whatever you'd like before you get back to Newport.
So I think the general idea was we go to Raptors, right?
I think that's reasonable. You might know some things.
Merchant seem more like if we need more money to do whatever Raptors wants us to do. Not that we have to work with Raptors, of course. We could just do something else.
But wouldn't you rather work for the good of the Empire than for money?
Yeah, exactly. Or we could go kill more dragons.
I mean, we can probably do that for money, for the good of the Empire, and to kill dragons.
That seems to sort of cross over all of our interests.
Yeah.
If only the dragons also were aligned with the Lich King.
And the Dwarf King.
No, that they probably
No,
are.
not that. Tempus is a box. He doesn't get to decide.
I'll spit out my milk.
Well, then that's that. My decision's been made. I'm a box.
You are a box. You have no feelings.
We're not that progressive in this part.
Boxes have
Running my air
no
conditioner
say.
so that you folks watching the recording and hear it,
Boxes
but
are not citizens in this.
the guys in the
five
column
group
hear it.
party.
I mean, I suppose Fargus would give my pony a say as well, right?
If it wants to voice its opinion, sure.
Nay once for yes, nay twice for no.
Anyway, the snowfall it does continue. It is most certainly a foot thick, like a third of a meter. It's not. It hasn't been in any of your memories gotten to a point where, like in winter, it'll get cold and it'll snow around the Midland Sea, but it never has gotten, not in your memories, this cold, this quick, and been so consistent. Definitely a fluctuation in Ardenfell's weather this year. And considering how so much food is grown around the Midland Sea area, if it has been so cold, so quick, and for so long around the Midland Sea, that it might just be more than Foghaven that's having food problems.
Is that the world's name?
Not Ardenfell. God damn it! I fucking thought of the custom campaign. No, this world has no name. It has no name.
All right, yeah.
I just thought of Ardenfell because of my stupid Thursday group, in which I'm a stupid player in a stupid custom campaign world. I've been infected.
All right.
I hear some resentment in your voice there, Gimmy.
There is no resentment other than my annoyance at myself. And at you because of all your spell slots you theoretically have.
No comment.
Theoretically had.
Oh, shit. But yes, just a description of that. As noted, you will not be interrupted. On the 11th of Sunseb, you will return back to Newport by the southern gate. You can look
I
at
think we
that
didn't
map.
kill the Druid. We would feel so guilty for this winter.
Well, it started before.
Mm-hmm.
It's the natural weather.
I suggest we go and sleep like for a day in like a real bed. Make ourselves presentable. Before going to the college, be like full of like travel, grime,
Spend some
unwashed
money on a bath.
blood.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
if you want to spend like 4 gold pieces, you get private rooms each and get baths.
I'm going to spend 5.
Holy shit! You get all of the soap, not all the soap.
Yeah, and the bath. I gotta go to Raptors all dirty.
These sapphires are pure in nature to the extent that each of the 4 sapphires is worth 150 gold pieces.
Oh, gemstones.
That increased our loot pile significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Then we have more than broken even on
Almost
potions.
1,000 gold pieces, right?
And since you're looking at gold and stuff like that, Dwohurim, that coin that you bent back to shape has returned back to the form that you initially saw it in.
What the?
So it's magic.
Who bent the coin? People.
No one
Well,
bent the coin.
Let me just spend this evening poring over it. Then maybe I can like solve the mystery of the coin.
Wow. Okay, so
Can
looking
I
at
try to analyze the coin shape and like things it does? How does that work?
What does it do?
We can take care of the... Well, I suppose since you are studying it in the night. Okay. I will, I have something special for you, Manaki, that only you get to hear. There's no need for a skill check.
Alright. It's exciting.
Also, opening my Skype, I realize I have messages from people. How about that?
Oh.
I have a do not disturb. I feel like I've been
It's
here
fine.
before. Anyway, Manaki, I'll type this to you.
Sure. Your must instruct the others that if they hear a scream in this room, they're allowed to come in.
Good to know.
Yeah. Does anyone not want to take a bath? Make themselves presentable?
Well,
Just,
Fargus
I
doesn't
wouldn't
really
want to
know
bring
what-
you if you
Fargus
weren't
doesn't
like.
really know what presentable means, but he will certainly take a bath, and yeah.
You should look as little like a druid as possible.
Well, then he won't.
We're going to a
agree
mage college after all.
He won't agree to that.
You know, we could like buy you a pointy hat and stuff.
Get rid of the
No.
leaves. Seriously. Where did they come from?
I don't have leaves on me, goddamn. Although I would like to.
Oh, I should have given him
Leaves.
ideas.
Oh.
there we go.
Just make a coat out of leaves and moss.
So that's a decent sized hoard we got.
Yeah, nice.
There we go, Gryph. I responded to your message that you sent 3 hours ago.
Thank you. Right, thank you.
So do we just share that money now? Yeah.
I don't see why not.
All right.
That's a lot way.
Okay, there's one party member gets an extra copper piece, and Manaki has one of the copper pieces already.
Dark, there's your reply.
There's your reply.
Okay. And
Oh my.
yes, and Manaki, that's the gist of it. Through your night of poring over and studying the coin. No magical effect on it.
I think I'll keep it. You know, I think I'll keep that thing.
There's that. I got.
And that piece there, as noted, is a gold coin that has reshaped itself.
Okay. Oh, one of my Manaki's gold pieces then is that one.